Hello everyone, Attack Power here with Game 2 of the June Monthly final between Schkodder and Luna. Let's dive right in here to Orsha East, and on the left, in the red, we have Schkodder playing first Lovas on balanced income. And on the right, in the blue, we have Luna playing Koruck 559 on Maverick income. Well, folks, you've asked for it, and you're finally getting it. A Koruck 559 game. But let's start over on the left with Schkodder's deck. First, Lovas. This seems to be a deck he really likes. He played it on a map that it really wasn't appropriate. And on this map, I'd say it's a lot more appropriate. I still wouldn't say this would be my top pick for a map for first Lovas, but still a solid pick. The Hungarian deck, of course, your Recon tab is solid. It's just got a bunch of Toldies, which are on the whole like kind of like small Terrans, or, you know, one has an anti-tank rifle. Your infantry tab, of course, is where this division is at. You get the Husaraks, you get the Schkodder, the Husarok MG42s, just chunky squads. Every single squad is massive, 15, 16 men. You get triple machine gun on the Schkodder, which is awesome. Big issue with the infantry, though, is a lack of CQC. It really doesn't have much. And you can really struggle. But he has none. He has no Arkazoks, which are like their pioneers. He's got no Flamers. He's got nothing, which is pretty ballsy. Tank tab is a unique one where it only has Terran 1s and 2s. This is one of the only divisions. This is the OG division with Terrans. A couple others have them now, but this is the original. And all you get are Terran 1s and 2s. And they're great light tanks. Can't do much else, but they're really cost efficient. You can spam a lot of them. Your support tab kind of sucks. A lot of short range stuff, just some Schwarloses here, and Lang Schkodder, which are just flamers. Your AT tab is really solid. You get Pack 40s, you get the 40M, 40 mil, which is a fun little AT gun, and you get Jagdpanzer 38Ts, which are Hetzers, but don't have the APCR. Your AA tab is phenomenal with Nimrods and 40 mil Beauforts. Your RD tab is phenomenal with the 149 mil artillery guns, which are one of the fastest firing heavy guns in the game, and you get some off map there as well. And your air tab is also very good with Focke-Wulf spam. Your JU-87s, you get 2 cards of those if you wanted them, and JU-88s. On the other side, we have Koruck 559. I don't remember the last time I've actually seen this division in play. It was the absolute overpowered OP division many years ago, believe it or not. This division was an absolute scourge on the meta early in the game with when JU-87s were like good. So, you know, when Junkers were, you know, just JUs were good. They're obviously not anymore. Your Recon tab, I don't even know what's in this deck. Recon tab, weird units, just a weird mix of light armor and stuff. Your infantry tab is a weird mix of bad infantry, mostly all 20-point grenadiers and things like that. Your tank tab, again, is a weird mix of Soviet T-34s and stuff and some Panzers. Your support tab is a mix of bad machine guns and stuff. Your AT tab is the same mix of Zis-3s and Pack 40s. Your A tab is flak different things. You get some Nebel versus Arty, and then some different planes in the air tab. But we are off here, folks. Want to get right into this. Remember, Schkodder on the balanced income, Luna on the Maverick, so it's on Luna to win early and fast and hard. Schkodder with an early JU-88. This guy's big on his air recon. He's called him in basically every game we've seen him. Big issue for the first Lovas as well is they're really slow transport, the Botan A's. They are absolute trash. They're slow and they're painful to use. But there are some faster things, of course, like motorbikes and things like that. And it looks like Luna's going to get the early flags here. Orsha East, the red side does have it a little harder. I'm not going to lie. Your early play centers around this hill, and if you get pushed off this hill, the game's not lost, but it's in a really rough spot if you get pushed off that hill. Rona Schutzen are like the special unit of Koruck 559. This is actually a very good infantry unit for 15 points. It's incredibly good, actually, for 15 points. But, of course, you don't get tons of them, and deck has a lot of other issues with it. But you do get T-34 76s with the 90 millimeters of armor, which isn't bad. Flak 36 here, coming in a slow transport. I'm not sure if that's a mistake of transports, because, again, this division has a lot of weird transports. Also surprised to see none of the Panzer, what are they called? The Panzer 2s. I'm pretty sure this division has a whole bunch of Panzer 2s, and it's unfortunate not to see those. They're little autocannon cars. Triple Schwarlose here. Really wants to win that fight. SPW ADGZ goes down immediately to Terran 2. Terran's a perfect counter to this light armor that Koruck kind of desperately needs. Little autocannon car here. And now the Flak 36 online. Luna with this early 13-11. See some combat beginning up north here. Really, Luna probably should have pushed the Husaraks and Schkodder now that they can cover this open light cover here are going to be really hard to push through because it's so many machine guns. And the Landeswehr here are going to go down. Big mistake there by Luna, losing his leader early. Ouch. That's a big, big loss. Cannot be overstated. Because now these Husaraks, not only are they just better units, are now more, they're more veteran. They're higher veterancy as well. Yeah, and these infantry stand no chance. The Pioneers in the woods can definitely do some damage, but the bonus of having these chunky squads is they don't go down to grenades very easily. As long as that leader stays in range, they're not going to surrender. So, bombing strike goes in a little deep, but Luna has the opportunities making the run for it. But the Pioneer going to end up on that Husarak there. SPW 204 coming in. Unfortunately, this only has AP shells, though. T-34, good counter to these Turan 2s. Luna using a efficient shot. Not a fan. Not a fan. Turans used to be kind of bad because they had low health. They only had 8 health, which means they died in one shot. But they got a buff to 10 health, and they are pretty freaking awesome at this point because of that. We actually Schkodder turning off the AP shells. I mean, the AP shells have a much lower penetration rate, but the heat shells have shorter accuracy, so he's giving up the range. Wow, I can't believe this T-34 is bouncing so much. That's 100 millimeters penetration. There's only 50 millimeters of front armor on this Turan 2, so kind of nuts that that actually bounced. 50 mil mortar in position. That could help him win these fights against the Husarak. Up north, the Pioneers did get into the woods, and very impressive. Luna pushing back through here successfully. The SPW 204 doesn't have any autocannon, but it does have a machine gun, and that can help anything. Toldi 2 here going to be a bit of an issue. Rona shoots and just goes down, and that would have been a good response to this Toldi 2. I'm assuming... Nope, there's no reinforcements coming in. The ME-410 has not been called back yet. We see a Kampfpanzer, which... I don't know what this unit is, because, you know, I just don't know. Oh, this is a Valentine. It's a Valentine. That's what it is. Very interesting. Only has AP shells, though. Again. 50 mil mortar. Okay, I like this. He's just calling everywhere this flamer could be. He's just going to hit with his 50 mil mortar. Can't go wrong. So Luna with the northern chunk of flags, but he's got to push these infantry all the way out. If he can, it's very unlikely Schkodder will be able to get back in, because his units just don't have a lot of long-range firepower. Schkodder Shocks, though, definitely can win this, although the Pioneers pinning down nicely because of the no cover. Toldi 2, though, coming to save the day. Finally, some reinforcements coming in there, but it looks like Schkodder's focusing on the north here, taking out these Schwaloses, using his Rotorschützen to reveal them so his SPWs can finish them off. Now, the SPW ADGZ does have an autocannon. That's going to do some nice damage. Here comes a horde of Turan 1s and 2s, and this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying you can spam these things in this division. Luna's still in the 1410. Something died over here, just a transport. A plane, I think, just died. Sounded like. HS-129, this is a really crappy AT plane, actually. The penetration is really low. It takes a lot of hits to kill things, although this is better than the really fast ME-410 thing that can never kill stuff because it moves too fast for its own good. Yeah, he needs more reinforcement. There we go. We have some coming in. Ranschutz and OST coming in. SPW actually takes out one of the Turans. Nice kill there. Gets a pen on the second one and goes down itself. T-34 up against the Turan 2. T-34 should win all day. But unfortunately, unvetted completely. It's going to take quite a while to fire. Schkodder holds on to his 1410. As the balance player needs to. Luna's doing quite well. This is a nice start for A-Phase Maverick. Luna is ripping through a lot of his CQC troops. But, on the flip side, Schkodder doesn't have any, so what does it matter? His Pioneers will always win at CQC because there's no CQC in Schkodder's deck at all. Which is just super ballsy. I guess he's just thinking these guys are so freaking chunky, what do you need close-range troops for? Unfortunately for Luna, this 50 mil did not find this long Schkodder shock here. So that will stay alive. Pioneers, every time they poke their head out, get just eaten up by these triple machine guns of the Schkodder shock, but this one will finally go down. But it will not surrender because of the leader, so it will stick around. Landschützen. These are really good disheartened units. For 15 points, these guys are phenomenal. Schwalos on return fire to keep them from shooting. Schkodder Shock's finally doing what they want to do, which is fight at long range. 50 mil mortar's silent. Luna needs to get on those. That's the whole point of having him. He could just move forward a little further, and he doesn't. The Speerwehrbahn, one of the better units in Koruck, because you get a Panzer and a Panzerfaust, so just like wipe out all armor around it. 50 mil's still not firing. It's surprising because Luna was really on top of his 50 mil micro last game. And it was making a difference. It really does. His unit does get surrendered, though. That disheartened does hurt. T-34 getting some nice hits in, but needs to back up now. Speerwehrbahn have no chance against all these Husadoks. Pack 40 finding the T-34. Big kill there. Losing that important armor support. Nebelwerfer should get a nice hit here. Oh, nope. Repositioning to the Pack 40. Understandable. But Schkodder already on the move. We'll see if he's able to dodge the Nebelwerfer strike. Luna's still in the 14-10, just has not been able to secure a 15-9, which would really be ideal. But now double Focke-Wulf coming out from Schkodder. It's a lot of points. Bombing strike doesn't hit, but it does enough to pin, so now his infantry can get back in. And the second one gonna hit probably a little better. Nope, misses as well. Actually pins his own unit down. There's an SPW in here, though, and Schkodder Shock have no AT. This Landeswehr in a bad spot. Luna better be careful. He's going to lose another leader. Black 36 way too far away from those. SPW does find a Husadok to pick on. A lot of Terrans did go down. Luna's still on the 13-11. There's no difference between the 14-10 and 13-11, so it's not like a big deal for either player. He's calling more 50 mils in, but he hasn't used the original ones. And they're definitely in range. Nebelwerfer strike did not do any significant damage, so kind of a waste there. I'm a big believer you need to have two Nebelwerfers. One Nebelwerfer is just kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. It might get a kill from time to time, but it's nothing impressive. SPW gets the first hit on the Tully 2 and takes it down. The SPW going down to the Tully 2, and now the armor support gone. Definitely danger. The Kampfpanzer, though, with its faster firing 2-pounder, can definitely take care of this Tron 1. We'll see which of the fast firing units can do the job. Kampfpanzer finally getting on target. And here we go. Gets a pen. Fires really fast, even faster than the Tehran does, and takes it out. Nice kill there. Pack 36 getting into position. Once he kills this light armor off, I mean, his infantry aren't in a much better position, truth be told. And the Husadok, almost in grenade range. HS-129 totally missing the mark there. Nice bombing strike, though. Pins everything. But the Tully 2 still there. Stops the Landschützen from sneaking into surrender. Pack 36 getting hit by all the infantry. Can't do its job. Ju-88 still floating around. HS-129 sticking around. I mean, it's perfect for this matchup. Tron 1 deciding to rumble with this Kampfpanzer. Not a good idea. Which fast fire will do it? Oh, he gets the first pen. And this thing's got better armor, and it totally dominated those Terrans. Nice kill. If he can finish off the Tully 2, he'll finally clear out the infantry, the armor. I mean, the Landschützen can push through. Still 13-11 for Luna, and we are now into B phase. Let's see if Luna can make use of his Maverick income successfully. ME-410 gets another bombing strike off. Kampfpanzer finally going for that Tully 2, but the HS-129 will do the job for him. Now the infantry will push forward. There's still a Schkodder Shock unsuppressed here. Black 36 finally coming in up north. MG-42, kind of an odd call. But Luna holding this flag up here in the town. Tehran 1, finding the LVF chasseurs. Schwalo is going to pin those down very quickly. T-34 on the hill moving forward. There's a Pack 40M, though. The AP shells aren't dangerous, but the heat shell most certainly is if it gets within 750-meter range, which it's just outside of. Kind of wish they had a 750 on the circle. There's a lot of things that have 750, like every LMG in the game. So it'd be really nice to have the 750 circle. I'll be honest with you. He needs to move forward this Valentine a little bit, and then he could cut off the reinforcement road completely. But the SPW doing its job. Double Landschützen. I mean, they should be able to overwhelm 2-on-1 pretty successfully. Landeswehr falling back. All those infantry thrown back. But here comes some Rona Pioneer. Get back to that CQC fun. But here comes a Hetzer, and that's going to be an issue. The pack is alive, but that depends on the Hetzer not going that far forward. JU-88 finally forced off. MG-42 should be able to beat the Schwadloza, but it's already pinned down. Looks like Schwadloza is going to win. Kind of shocked. SPW finally supporting to beat these Schkodder shocks. Flammenwerfer beats off the Husarok with the help of the 50 mils. Will he hop forward to surrender that? That would be big. Don't think he's going to, though. He does capture this flag here, but it's still 14-10 because he lost... Oh, he doesn't have the northern flag anymore. If he can get out, take care of that leader there, he will have this flag most likely. The Schkodder shocks on the run. A lot of infantry in. SPW out of autocannon, so it's not that useful anymore. Machine gun's always nice, though. You can never complain about having an extra machine gun around. Flamer this time should be able to surrender this Husarok. Pin, surrendered, down it goes. Nice pick up there. HS-129 getting a shot off on the Tehran, loses line of sight, forces it off. Pack 40 using its heat shell now, needed to reload though. T-34 is in range with the MG-42 helping to pin that down. T-34 on the run. Will it get away? There goes the shot. And it misses. Tehran 2 now going to take some pokes at those Rona Pioneers. Let's check those guys out really quick. Really solid units. I mean, it's a Sapperty, let's be real. But it's a 20-point Sapperty, which makes it insanely good. T-34 getting the side shots now. Not good. Tehran 1 going to take it down. Oh, nope. There it is. Tehran 2 takes it down. And Luna still unable to push Schkodder all the way out of this northern flag. Still 13-11. He lost a flag. Oh, in the town. His Flammenwerfer did go down. 50 mil was not enough to hold it off. He needs reinforcement there immediately if he wants to hold his town. And this is the thing with First Lovas, is its units are so chunky, they just don't die. So your units really start to pile up because they're so sticky and hard to kill. If you make good use of your leaders, they don't surrender, so then they just stick around. And these big chunky squads just keep fighting and fighting and fighting. Pack 36 should get some shots off in this Tehran 2. It is very weak, though, so that Tehran 2, the second it fires back, will be lights out for the Pack 36. But it does manage to kill. Schkodder shot going to take it out, though. Nice kill, though. Can't complain too much about that. Can this kill the Hetzer? 75? Probably not. No, it shouldn't be able to, but I've seen Hetzers die to a lot of things they shouldn't die to. Was that off-map? Did I just see off-map? I swear to God, I just saw off-map. No, I don't see it. No, there it is! I knew it! That accursed ring. Where is it, though? Did he run away with it? Did it die? I hope it died. I want all off-map to die immediately after usage. No, there's definitely an off-map coming down, though. It is one of the, I can't see the caliber. 155, I want to say? Yeah, it looks like 155. It's big enough. All off-map is trash. I just say it now out of habit. Landschützen and Pioneer trying to overwhelm this Husarok. We do see some arty finally, an 81 mil mortar. Rona Pioneer pushing back in to try to capture this flag. I'm not a big fan of Husarok MG42s. Oh, unload, dude. These top players not queuing up their unload orders is just shocking to me. Grenades are out. 2 grenades are out, and down it goes immediately. Flag back, and finally Luna picking up the 59. Oh, there's the 210. It was a 210. I forgot he had 2 cards of off-map. That's just disgusting. But back to a 13-11 with the Rona shoots and getting pushed out of this flag down south. Oh, just missing this flag here. Really wants to kill that leader. Finally does. And Koruck, it's going to struggle to kill that Hetzer. It has a Pack 40. I guess it does have the Tigers, too. It could definitely do it. FK-288, though, going to die to this MG-42 Husarok. Oops, sorry for the yawn. Anyway, back to my Husarok discussion. I mean, it's 13 men versus 16. And you lose a lot of CQC power. I mean, your machine gun's way better and your rifles are much better. They do more damage. You can see it clearly. But they're also 30 points instead of 25. That's a big difference. It can't be overstated how much that 5 points matters. So you're spending 5 more points to get a smaller squad with worse CQC. I mean, it's definitely worse CQC. These things are better. But you get 2 MP40s. But MP40s really suck. I'm not really sure. I don't think I clicked on the right unit. Oh, no, you get 2 of these. So the Husarok CQC is definitely better. And they're bigger and chunkier, so... I'm not convinced of the Husarok MG42. I think statistically it's definitely better, but I just don't think it functions as well. Tron 2 should go down to this Kampfpanzer. This thing has done a lot of work. Been a fantastic counter to these Terrans. But Luna on a good spot here. Schkodder on a 15-minute clock. But we only have 2 minutes left in B phase. HS-129 coming in for the Hetzer. That's the best weapon he has. But it's going to get forced off here before he can get through. Luckily, he does stop the Focke-Wulf from shooting it down. But there's a lot of troops here, so Luna definitely has this northern flag. I think no question about that. Another off-map, though, coming down from Schkodder should force this Rona Pioneer out. And it looks like Luna's going to recapture his own flag, but he did lose this flag here. Well, Luna lost this flag here, so he's away from the 15-9 again. His Grenadiers, no match against these Schkodder Shocks. 50mm mortar, though, might be able to swing that fight. Schkodder Shock pinned down. But the other one, you could just... Oh, my goodness. It's just getting absolutely wiped out. You see another T-34 down south. He's only got 6 T-34s, and these are the worst ones. These are the ones with the lower armor, which means the Terrans can do a lot more damage. Another unit dying in the transport. You really shouldn't be doing that. That might have been a missed call on the reinforcement route, though. Very possible. There's a Terran 2 and Pack 40 here waiting in ambush. A plane goes down. I don't know which, but based on the direction, I'm assuming it was one of Luna's. Rona Pioneer will go down to these Schkodder Shocks. Luna's taking way too many fights at long range against these Husarocks. There is a Tiger now on the field. There it is. Triple star. It's always fun to see. And that should definitely help him secure this open area in general. The Hetzer and the Pack 40 being the only things that can really rumble with that. The Ju-87 as well, the cluster. And also, there's a Flak 88 here, so it should be pretty safe. T-34 probably going to go down here. It's aggressively moving forward. Trying to get out of line of sight of the Hetzer. I assume the Tiger's going to move forward. Tehran already went down. T-34 finds a target in the infantry. Not exactly what you want to be stopping for. Pack 40, though, in a nice spot. Seeing some transports, I think. It does. Misses. Oh, the frustration. And that's a really good spot. Luna deserved that one. Oh, and it missed again. Come on. Come on. But it happens a lot. We're now into C phase, though, but Luna in a good spot. If he can pick up a double tick for a little bit again, that would really help his cause. Sending in troops to this center town, and I think he'll probably get there. Sending a lot of troops up north. I think that might be misappropriation of his limited troops. I don't think he's going to get this flag now. I think it would have been better just, like, pile in down south here. HS-129 was going for this Tehran 1, but the Tehran 1 slipped away in time. Tiger moving forward in a dangerous spot. Does get a hit on Tehran 1, but the Hetzer moving forward immediately, sensing the Tiger's side armor here. Tiger turn... No, Tiger's not turning. Why is the Tiger not turning? Oh, the Tiger takes a side shot from the Hetzer. This is the only range I would give the Hetzer the advantage here. Now Tehran 1's going to have the advantage on the side armor, and the Tiger goes, yeah, that was a bad call there for Luna. Way too aggressive. Did not need to go after that Tehran 1, especially with the Pack 40 right here. Pack 40 will land its first shot, though. Get a pen on that Hetzer, but the loss of that Tiger was huge. He doesn't really have the points to easily replace that anymore. And Schkodder has a lot of troops on the map. Schkodder's played pretty conservatively overall and kept a lot of his troops alive. But Luna on the 15-9, and this is huge. This is what Luna needed. Tron 1 goes down. Go to Schkodder Shot gets pinned. Grenadiers save the day. But a lot of troops coming for this flag here to push him off that 15-9. Go to Schkodder Shot gets pinned down by the MG42 and flak. Panzer T60 does have an autocannon on it. Maybe this is what I was thinking, but I could have sworn there was a Panzer II in this deck. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Valentine coming in for its hunt of the Terrans. It's done a very good job so far. Yeah, it's just eating these things alive. Wow, these are so good. I did not expect those to be so phenomenal against first Lovas. Off-map gets pushed off, and it doesn't look like the off-map was called in, so it's saved there by the 88. But now that he lost his flag in the town, he's lost his 15-9. H129 floating about, but not picking any targets here. Obviously, he's waiting for the Hetzer to show itself, but I don't think he's going to. Now the Nimrod's in, and that's going to be the end of that HS-129 floating around. Rona Pioneer should win this. Well, it's probably going to almost die in the process, but it will get the grenade off as it's kind of like a suicide run here. Yep. But again, here's that chunky squad. It only goes down to 9, but it does get surrendered by the now dead Rona. I have questions about that interaction. What's going on? Oh, the Flak 36 is in a really weird spot. That's unfortunate. There is a leader here, a commander again from Luna. Although his leaders are kind of out of position. The Hetzer came in, took out the Valentine that was doing so much damage. A blob of infantry trying to go for this flag here. 8 minutes left. Luna's still on the attack. Schkodder definitely under some... He's under some pressure, for sure. Nebelwerfer gets a nice strike in on those Husaraks, but there's nothing to follow up the strike. And here comes a Tiger and a T-34. Ju-88s are going to get through just fine. Especially with this flak out of position. Luna needs to fix that. That's really bad. '88 may go down. Yeah, it's smoking. No, it's not. Just kidding. Thought it was. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. Oop. Gets away. Oh, it does not deserve to get away. Oh, the 88 picks it up. Ah, caster curse. I curse you to death. LVF Grenadiers, which are just Grenadiers. No, just kidding. They're Grenadiers with a grenade. That's what makes them special. Oh my. Double off map. It's 105, so the car one's a 105. I apologize. But it was a bigger one. I was just wrong all around. Off map is dumb. Luna's troops are gonna... Whoa, what was that? What is he doing? Why is he doing this? This I'm not gonna lie, this was dumb. Yeah, that was not... I do not approve of what's happening here. What did he expect to happen here? Like, in his mind, what was the most positive outcome of that situation? Was he going to kill all these Terrans with that? Here goes the 105, but since it's double, it's actually going to do some damage. Leader goes down. Leaders always dying off map. It's like a rule. Pretty sure it says in the description, insta-kills leaders. And Schkodder's just going to roll him back. Oh, this is gross. Ew. This is the way to use off-map, though, folks. Yeah, he's following it up. Here it comes. It's gross, but it is the appropriate use of off-map. Tron 2 looking for the surrenders. I can't believe it hasn't surrendered. There we go. And Luna's central position crumbling. Although he is strong down south, he's definitely doing very well. Oh, the Pack 40. Wow, these things are dropping the ball today. But this hill position in a lot of danger now. Back to a 12-0 Schkodder. Oh, Luna's so close. HS-129 coming in to save the day. As long as he keeps line of sight on all this stuff. Lanosphere falling away, but the HS-129 getting in. Does take out one. Gets on target in the second, takes out two. Nice kill there. The AA not enough. His infantry here got killed off. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this push to start. SBW, wow, why does it just keep sending pack? Oh, that was so unfortunate. Oh. The Flak 36 finally moved up, but now it's getting pressured by all of the Husadoks. He could move his leader forward. I mean, that would do something for sure. Nebelwerfer strike happens to come in and save the day. Again, it doesn't really do anything. Single Nebelwerfers make me sad. I mean, 410, given an attack order way too late. Panzer T60 in, more off map. Gross, Schkodder, gross. And his autocannon's the only thing keeping him alive right now. Flak is in a horrible glitch. It's finally running away. Should get a... Oh, Tron 2 gets a good hit, but it's still alive. Now a line of Elva VF Grenadiers coming in to try to surrender some of these Husadoks. T60 already went down to the Tron 2, though. Still 12-12. I mean, Luna's got to survive for 20 more minutes. That's a big ask. He's got a much better chance of capturing a flag and holding out for 5 more minutes. And there it is. More off map, though. Oh, Schkodder, you're making me sick. Stop. Ugh, so nasty. So, I mean, this is the way to use it. This is proper usage of off map. It's just, I mean, there's literally nothing Luna can do. He's just gonna keep getting off mapped off the ridge. I think these get 4 as well. I think they get 4 call-ins. First Lovas off map is really strong. It's really gross. Husadok finding this Flak 36. It'll be a big kill to get rid of this AA here. Although there's plenty of 88s around. Oh, wow. Go Flak 36. But the Gora Shock should save the day. Although he's going to get stopped by the commander here. It is dangerous to have that commander reveal himself. Oh, no. It doesn't even have a gun. It's only got a machine gun. Never even noticed that. Because I've never used this thing in my life. Why not just call in the infantry leader instead? I guess this is only 10 points more for armor, I guess. I suppose, and mobility. But Luna now fully pushed off the hill. 88 trying to hold off all the planes. Can it stop this Focke-Wulf in time? It does. That one veterancy on it doing the work. .122 artillery, and kind of surprising for Luna to call this in now during C phase when he has no points to work with. Tiger in a very aggressive spot. Surprised he's not just like up here on the hill covering off the reinforcement road. But income advantage now firmly in Schkodder's grasp. They're way past the break point where Maverick's still like equal in income. Zis 3 should be able to get the job done against this Tron 2, but it does get away, which is really bad. He needed that to be killed. Off map hitting his own Tron 2. LVF Grenadiers unloading in time. Tron 2's pushing right through. He's expecting these units to get pinned down before he gets there. Oh my god, I thought all the grenades were gonna miss. I was gonna like literally just like get up and leave right then if all those grenades missed. That would have been the most disgusting roll of RNG I would have ever experienced in my life. This is not good. A lot of units right here. You don't get to see that 88 firing very often. Look at that thing. Well, that doesn't look good. That's going to hurt somebody. Boom. One Turon down, but the second Turon 2 doing the damage. The 88 goes down. That's a big loss. 122 doing some okay damage, actually. All these Turon 2s are proving to be an issue. T-34 in, though. This 2 got a nice hit, and down the Turon goes. So some pretty great kills. Schkodder's deck does have a lot of Turons, but not in the volume that he could have. But we now see two of the Hungarian 145s. These things are absolutely disgusting. And Luna has not moved his Nebelwerfer the entire game, so he's probably going to get punished pretty hard for it now. Hetzer looks pinned, but it hasn't actually really taken much damage. Luna also unloaded this Nebelwerfer on the road, which means when these two arty shells hit, if anything's driving by, such as these Kazakin right here, in this moment right now, he's going to either die completely or they're at least going to immediately get unloaded. So, 2 big mistakes here by Luna. Not moving it and unloading it on the road. Wow, he got lucky there. That was a gift that that's not dead. And down both go. So, unnecessary. I mean, it was out of ammo, so it's like not that relevant at this point, but still. Didn't need to die. Zis 3, but this thing does not have the APCR of the Soviet Zis 3, so it really has no chance at all against this Hetzer. Now it's just going to get wiped out by the many machine guns of the Husaraks all around. T-34 is also going to be in a lot of trouble, too. ME-410 tries to get through, but it cannot. There's now a Nimrod. No, 40 mil here. HS-129 made the attempt as well, but the 40 mil is really strong, especially when they are triple star. They're downright deadly at that point. Luna desperately trying to find a flag. Of course, 5 minutes is a lot faster than 17 minutes. Although, if he can hold on, I mean, Schkodder's got to get a lot of points back. But Schkodder finally on his first 13-11. Kozakin trying to fight back, although the truth is, Luna does not have that many infantry. He's only got 77 versus the 93 out of Schkodder. And the big difference is all of Luna's infantry are 20 points, which means he runs through them really fast. Hetzer takes out the T-34. T-34 gets a shooter knockout. I would not be surprised to see this T-34 kill this Hetzer, even though it has no business penning this thing. Hetzer back online. It will pen every single time, though. And this is a bad fight for Luna. Yeah, he decides way too late to break that off, and down his T-34 goes. Yeah, that one was kind of on him. His southern position is still strong, although... Oh, and Luna throws in the towel right then. I mean... I feel like maybe he could have held on. Schkodder only out-traded him by 400 points. But, I mean, I guess eventually Schkodder probably wins that. But that still felt like a really early surrender from Luna. He wasn't, like, completely broken yet. But maybe he was out of infantry. It is extremely possible he was completely out of infantry. Because remember, he's calling them in 3-4 at a time because they're only 20 points. So if that was the issue, then 100% I understand the surrender. If it wasn't for that, I'm not 100% in agreement. But if that was the issue, then yeah, the game was over for him. If you guys enjoyed that series, and Schkodder takes the June Monthly. Congratulations to him. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting down on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, guys, and have a fantastic day.